Today, we've got the first look at Apple's smart glasses, as well as confirmation on their biggest features. So first up, we've got some interesting news on what could become one of the killer features of Apple's first generation smart glasses, and surprisingly, it isn't augmented reality. According to the latest report from Mark Gurman, Apple is focusing heavily on health and fitness, with the long-term goal of turning these glasses into another health device, much like the Apple Watch evolved over the years. The company is reportedly hiring teams specifically to develop future health, well-being, and fitness experiences for its vision products. So while these features probably won't be available at launch, it gives us a very good idea of where Apple wants to take the product over the next few years. Now, something else that's interesting is today's video sponsor, Memocet, the AI wearable that doesn't just remember meetings, it remembers the bigger picture. Now, there are already plenty of AI meeting recorders that are going to give you a transcript and summary after each meeting, but the problem is that's not really how projects work. You might have an initial meeting on Monday, another discussion later that week, then revisit the same project again a month later. Now, normally you're trying to remember what changed between all those conversations, and that's where the Memocet feels completely different. The tiny wearable records the conversations that you choose. It automatically creates transcripts, summaries, and action items, but then it uses AI to connect everything together. So instead of searching through one recording, you can simply ask questions like what changed during the project, what still needs doing, or even summarize everything we've discussed over the past month, and it becomes much closer to how our own memory works rather than an AI summary tool. Now, it also fits into the tools that you're probably already using. It's got support for things like Google Calendar, Apple Reminders, Notion, Slack, and even Claude, so your notes and action items don't stay trapped inside another app. The product itself is tiny as well. It weighs just 11 grams and has up to 20 hours of continuous recording, so after a while, you genuinely forget you're even wearing it. So if you'd like to check out the Memocet gem for yourselves, I've placed the link down in the description below so you can go ahead and check it out now. Now back to the Apple smart glasses. One thing that's become much clearer over the past few months is exactly what these glasses are and what they aren't. Early rumors had many people expecting lightweight augmented reality glasses with holograms floating in front of your eyes, but that's no longer the case. Instead, Apple's first generation is expected to be much closer to Meta's Ray-Ban glasses. That means there's going to be no built-in display at all, and instead the glasses are going to rely on cameras, microphones, speakers, and Apple Intelligence, with your iPhone doing much of the heavy lifting in the background. Now think of them more as an intelligent wearable assistant rather than a replacement for your phone. One of the biggest reasons Apple has reportedly taken this approach is the battery life. Adding displays dramatically increases the power consumption and the weight, whereas this design allows Apple to build something much lighter, something you can comfortably wear all day. Now, the glasses are expected to integrate deeply with Siri and Apple Intelligence, allowing you to ask questions about your surroundings, receive directions, translate conversations, make calls, listen to music, dictate messages, and capture photos or videos without ever needing to take your phone out of your pocket. Now, another interesting upgrade is expected to be the camera system itself. Reports suggest Apple is going to include two different cameras, with one high-resolution camera used for capturing photos and videos, while a second lower-resolution camera is designed specifically for environmental awareness and gesture recognition. Now, that sensor could allow you to control the glasses using simple hand gestures, similar to the way Vision Pro already works, and this gives Apple another way to interact with the glasses without relying entirely on voice commands. Now, privacy is also going to be one of Apple's biggest priorities, and this could be one of the main ways it differentiates itself from Meta. Reports suggest Apple has delayed parts of development specifically because it wants to avoid many of the privacy concerns surrounding camera-equipped smart glasses, and this means that features like facial recognition are reportedly off the table as well, with Apple instead focusing on on-device processing, visible recording indicators, and stronger privacy protections. Now, there are even reports suggesting that Apple has explored versions without cameras entirely, although current leaks still point towards camera-equipped models. When it comes to the design, Apple reportedly wants these to feel much more like premium eyewear than a piece of technology. Multiple reports suggest we're also going to see several different frame styles and materials at the launch, allowing people to choose something that suits their own style, rather than forcing everyone into the same design. Now, that makes a lot of sense because unlike a phone, these are something you're going to potentially wear every single day. As for the launch timing, recent reports are now pointing towards Apple unveiling the smart glasses at WWDC 2027 before releasing them later that year. Now, that timing would also give developers plenty of opportunity to build experiences around Apple Intelligence and integrate their own apps before the glasses reach consumers. Now, unfortunately, we haven't had any reliable CAD leaks showing the final design just yet, so the concept you're seeing here are simply my own interpretation and estimates based on everything we've heard so far. Now, personally, I don't expect Apple to do anything too futuristic with the first generation. Instead, I think they're going to aim for something that simply looks like a premium pair of everyday glasses while hiding as much of the technology as possible. Now, that's probably the smartest approach, because if people actually enjoy wearing them, they'll naturally become a much bigger part of everyday life. But overall, the Apple smart glasses are shaping up to be one of the most interesting products the company has launched in recent years. Rather than trying to replace the Vision Pro or deliver full augmented reality immediately, Apple seems to be taking a much more practical approach, building a lightweight wearable that complements your iPhone while introducing Apple Intelligence into something you can wear all day. Now, the long-term vision clearly seems to be around health, fitness, and AI assistance, and if Apple can combine all of that in its usual ecosystem integration, these could become the next major product category after the Apple Watch or the AirPods. Now, of course, we're still very far away from the launch, which means plenty more leaks are going to come in as we approach it, and of course, I'm going to be sharing them as soon as they come in, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future.